Oh, snap. Check out the countdown. Oh, snap. That means ropes is going down. Let's get it. Ohio Wrestling Alliance will never be the same again. Fans are still talking about the king, the Kaiju God King, O'Shea Edwards, recently graced their ring. We talk about it on Off the Top Rope live this Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as his domination in MLW. Live Wednesday night, we all bow down and we grace the king.
The Ropes Media. Tyrod Nasbury. Yeah. Tyrod Nasbury. Yeah. Every chance you get to hear us, some clips. It's the time on the radio. My opinions, my.
What is up, Off the Top Rope fans? I'm your boy Ty Asbury. I want to say first and foremost, thank you very much for tuning in to the show for the last 6 years, celebrating the anniversary on the ropes. But, you know, we got to put that to the side for the minute. My live guest tonight, he is the one and only king in wrestling. If you're to say you're the king, step to his face and tell him that. You'll be sorry. He is, of course, competing in MLW. He's at Ohio Wrestling Alliance, everything. This guy has been doing so many big things. He is the big man, the man. He is, of course, O'Shea Edwards. My man, what's up?
What's up, buddy? How are you, man? Pleasure for having me.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. You know, O'Shea, I got to say, man, I've been following you, man. It's like, God, this guy is a wrecking machine. He don't care who he beats up. And first and foremost, man, I know you got to say to yourself, you know, you've been traveling a lot, and it seems like tonight you get some much needed time off. How does that feel?
I mean, it feels great, man. It's a time where I finally get to like turn everything down for just a little bit, you know, and I get a chance to really just kind of like decompress and recover and, you know, kind of really just rebuild and kind of retool what I got to do for the next one. Like, so I've been on the road since like, seems like mid-late April. I'm just gone, just kind of humping it. So like when I do these type of things, man, it's one of those things where like I have to really like take advantage of these moments where like I don't have anything going on. Sometimes I get really restless, like, oh, I gotta be doing something. But when I get a chance where I don't have to do anything, I get to sit down and just kind of relax for a little bit. Man, it's huge.
Yeah, and you know, I've said this a lot. One thing about wrestlers, like, I don't know how you guys do it. You say you're just out on the road, out. And you keep on doing it. And, you know, I just want to actually, you've been doing this since like 2016, just 7 years ago. So when you look at from then until now, it's like, man, how does that feel? Because like you've been seem like you're healthy, you know, God has put you in this place, keep doing what you're doing. Like, how does it feel? Like, man, still like yesterday I've been doing this, now look where I am.
Yeah, man. Like I said, so if you would have told me this 9 years ago, I would have called you a liar. You know what I'm saying? I would have called you a liar. I never would have thought I was going to get this far, but I always knew where I wanted to go. So it was all about me trying to figure out how to get there. Like I said, me coming, like even me moving and all that good stuff, man. There was no roadmap. There wasn't like a map quest for those who know. Like there was no GPS for this, so you kind of really had to kind of like feel your own way out of it. I didn't come from like I said, I don't have a prestigious background. I'm not some legacy. You know, I'm just kind of getting out the mud like everybody else. So like every time I get just a sniff of success, like it means something, because this is like, you know, hey man, you literally turned this out of nothing when people said you couldn't do it.
Yeah. It's like you said back then, no GPS, you know, all the stuff on your phone. Look at, I gotta go to this event, this match. It seemed like back then you had to write on paper. Well, this, you know how it was to do directions back then. But it's just like now, you know, thank God, you know, for the cell phones and everything. But the biggest thing I'm going to ask you is that, you know, fans, you got a lot of fans. I know you got a lot of fans, but for fans who don't know, of course, about who you are, and if they haven't seen a match of yours, O'Shea, tell them, what are they missing out on? Because, man, you are the sizzle, man.
Well, first of all, if you haven't seen me by now, man, shame on you. Like, shame on you. Ooh. I've been putting on seasons, man. You behind. You better start binging stuff. I'm a heavyweight, man. with all due respect to a lot of different genres of wrestling out there, you know, and I love wrestling in all shapes, forms, and sizes. And I understand there's an audience for a lot of that stuff, man. But what I do, you know, I call myself one of the best wrestlers in the world when it comes to doing what I do. You wouldn't ask the best plumber in the world and have him do brain surgery and then call him he's such a shitty brain surgeon. It's like, well, yeah, he does plumbing. So that you know, um, there are guys who are the best technicians of the world. I'm not one of them. There are guys who are the best high flyers in the world. I'm not one of them. There's guys who are the best deathmatch wrestlers in the world, and I ain't one of them. But no, sir. I was like, but in the realm of heavyweight fights, when it comes to big fight feel, I am one of the best, if not the best in the world, of coming out there putting on heavyweight matches. To me, it's a lost art. And I'm bringing it back with a vengeance. So if you're here for a fight, if you're here for a contest, and not just, oh, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do this, like, nah, just guys, if you're here for combat, like, that's what I do. I'm here to fight people, and fighting ain't pretty. So if you came here looking for a beauty contest, man, you need to go and go to the next one, because this ain't gonna be it.
This ain't gonna be it. Preach, brother, preach. And like, one thing I gotta say, and this is legit, man, you got one of the nastiest, most brutal spears, tackles I've ever seen, and I love it, because, you know, like, I keep going back and back and back from, you know, the clip on, you know, the promo for the top of the show. Man, I just love it. Like, hands down, one of the best ones I've ever seen. So, like I said, and a lot of people, like you said, O'Shea, a lot of people they like the technical wrestling, the hardcore, but there's a lot of people who like what you do, the gritty, just like both two guys is fisting it out, and that's what I like to see. Two guys beating the crap out of each other, two big guys like yourself. And wrestling fans, they like their certain genres, and you give them that the powerhouse wrestling.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and you can like one genre of wrestling without tearing down another.
Yeah,
you know, there is no right answer to this question, and on the same vein, man, there is no wrong answer at all. So it's just one of those things, man. It's like, you can like what you like. It's okay. You know, the wrestling police aren't going to come and get you, and then even if they do, what are you going to do? Write you a ticket? Don't pay it.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Now, O'Shea, you were busy last Saturday, and I'm gonna bring this clip up here on Off the Top Rope. And like I said, you did your thing, of course. I was talking about, you know, we were talking about Ohio Wrestling Alliance, and you know, do you reflect back on this event? Because you know, I had to show the fans, like, what did they miss out on this event, because they're doing big things too out there in Ohio.
Man, they missed exactly that, man. They missed a fight, you know. I'm not doing things for the, you know, the Twitter crowd, and I'm not here doing things for the like, just for the, I call them internet dweebs. Like, I'm not I do this for the people who paid their money and they want a show. I do this for the people who, you know, want to be entertained with wrestling. And that's what I'm going to give them, man. I'm not something that you can just sum up in a GIF. I'm not something you can sum up in a highlight reel, man. You got to see me. Like, you have to see me and hear me, you know, so you can actually understand where I'm coming from. Those who have seen me wrestle get it.
Exactly. You know, O'Shea, I love that. It seems like one thing in wrestling today, it's not about what's going on in the ring, but also what's going on outside the ring. And I see in the clip here, it says, you know, tab room. And does that help in wrestling where the match takes place, or the event, like a tab room, or a lot of promotions are doing their shows in like a bar where fans are right on the ring? Does that help today in wrestling where the fans are like right there? I've seen promotions do it a lot.
Yeah, man. Because you got to be in your game. And in a bar, man, if you suck, yo, they're going to let you know. They're going to let you know real quick. That's why I cut my teeth, man. That's when I really started getting to what I call, when I started really getting my bag, is when I started doing those like bar shows, man. Big ups to Southern Underground Pro out in Nashville. They don't run anymore, man. But man, that used to be the place. You know, you were somebody if you can come through SUP in Nashville, man. I had some fights in there, because that room, like, only was going to fit about 200 people, but it was standing room only. That was it. It was standing room only. And for you to understand the vibe of that show, you had to be there. And I understand like the pandemic, and yeah, I get that, man. But yo, people are missing out on experiences right now, man. There's nothing greater than being at a event live when something's going down, and to be a part of like the environment that's happening in, man. Like that chill, that ooh, something's happening, you know, like that's
goosebumps. Yeah.
like that. You can't recreate that. You have to be there to see it, and you have to be able to experience with the person next to you. It really does make a difference.
Yeah. You know, one thing that's making a difference tonight, I hope, for your Wednesday night, of course, I hope you are watching Off the Top Rope on this Wednesday night, because the only king in wrestling, of course, like I said, MLW competitor, he's one of the best big men in the game. He is on the show tonight. He is, of course, the Kaiju King. He is O'Shea Edwards. If you want to ask him a question, leave in the comment box. I'll read it on the air, because he will answer anything for you, of course, where he's going to next, because he does have a busy September coming up. We're going to talk about that later on as well, too. O'Shea, you talk about everything that's going on with you right now, and the biggest thing of all is you said a key thing about experience, where you wrestle at. And wrestling, I'm sure, has changed from when you first started up until now. Like, what would you tell a wrestler that how to get good experience in today's wrestling? Because wrestling has changed. Like, social media has had a real impact on wrestling today. Like, what would you tell a wrestler today about this is what you should do to get that real big experience? Because, it was different back in this time.
Well, it's not even so much of like, well, let me start here, man. For anybody who's wrestling now and they're just trying to get out there some more, like, fall in love with the word no. So go ahead. You're going to hear it so much, and you're going to hear it so many different, different forms and different fashions. Just get in love with the word no, and then start showing up anyway.
Yeah.
You can't. People get mad of, how so got that spot. It's like, well, he was there.
Yeah.
Or you can't be mad if you ain't on a show if you're not there. Yeah. Simple as that. Well, I don't go if they don't want me to be there. Okay. Then now you know they don't want you there. And it's like, well, how come they want me there? Well, what are you doing that would make people want to want you there?
Yeah.
Like, questions are the type of questions that people don't want to give people like these uncomfortable truths about themselves that they're not ready to answer. I had to put up, and then I had to make sure they couldn't shut me up. I told people from a long time ago, it's like, you guys just wait and see what I'm about to do. I'm gonna do it. And I just went and did it. Because I'm not gonna take no as an answer, as an acceptable answer. I just wasn't. I'm like, I'm gonna find a way. And it's gonna be legit. Like, it's not gonna be here because we tolerate him. It's like, no, you're gonna want me to be here. And there's something satisfying about it. There's something that's satisfying about, like, once again, like getting it out the mud without somebody having to give it to you. It's great. So like, for young cats, fall in love with the word no and start showing up anyway. Start doing the things that no one else is going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to sit here and play the game, but to that same extent, you got to play the game.
You got to play the game. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking
about. I know it sucks, man, but it's like, man, you got to go along to get along. Sometimes it is what it is. So, and I also tell people, man, like, I'm not saying you got to like this next one, but remember the taste of your first shit sandwich. Go ahead and remember the taste of it. Go ahead and remember the taste of it. Because once you get a taste of it, and I mean a good taste of it, you make sure you never, like, I will never eat this again.
Yeah.
Nope. I will never eat it again. But this is times where you got to start taking chances on yourself. This is times where you got to start getting in the car. These are times where you got to start investing in yourself, because if you don't start treating yourself like a superstar, if you don't start treating yourself like a big deal, no one else is going to treat you like a big deal. We can still be civil. We can still be professional. This is a business after all, and businesses are here to make money. So please make sure you're going to make money off the deal. And then on top of that, man, that kind of goes on my next one. I have 3 E's when it comes to young kids in wrestling.
Right.
Experience, exposure, and expense.
I love that.
You want all 3. You'll take 2. But if you're only going to get 1, brother, you better make sure it's worth them other 2 E's. Simple as that. Simple as that. If you can, I made it simple so you couldn't fuck it up. Like, it's all of the 3 E's. No matter what you're doing within wrestling, no matter what you're doing in business or whatever you're doing personally, the 3 E's. Does it fit in one of your 3 E's? If it does fit all 3, take it.
Take it.
If it only 2, Think about it. Is it worth that one? But it's only worth that one. Is it worth them other two? Trust me, you will be eventually get to a point where you'll start saying no.
Man. I don't see how come no school has brought you in as an instructor or a coach, because man, like I said, you got to be teaching them young cats. Everything you said, man. It's like a teacher would say, man, you got to be getting that trainer position soon, man. You know, like man.
I did a little high school coaching when I was living back in Georgia. I coached offensive line stuff, man. I had them kids ready to run through the wall.
Well, man, very, very, very well done. And you said a key thing about wrestlers just get in the car and go to match. And do you think some wrestlers get too comfortable about they get in the car, but they just do shows locally in their area? Sometimes it's more of like getting in the car and go somewhere far to get your name more out there, more, in a further location.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I'm not saying that's everybody, but at the same time, hit dogs holler, you know what I'm saying? So if you think I'm talking about you, chances are probably am. But guys are going to do local stuff, and that's good, man. We need them cats. We need those local stuff. I was like, but you can't be mad that you ain't getting what everyone else is doing, whatever else got, if you're not putting in the work like everybody else. There's cats who are some of the best wrestlers in New York, some of the best cats in Jersey. And guess what? They stay in New York and they stay in Jersey. That's good. But don't be mad about what I'm getting out in Chicago, and don't be mad about what I'm getting out in Texas, because you still stuck in New York and you still stuck in Jersey by your own design. Oh my God, we look at that. It's the consequences of my actions staring me dead in the face. If you want it, you'll go get it. Stop thinking it's coming to you, because it's not. You have to produce something. No matter what level of athletics, no matter what level of entertainment, they're not just going to come to you. You're going to have to do the work. No one's coming to save you. If you're one of the best wrestlers in the world, prove it. Not just to your block, not to your street, not to your home promotion. No, venture out and see if what you can do can hold up to everybody else. Or better yet, see what you can do can hold up to a crowd that don't know you.
Exactly.
Challenge yourself. Embrace the suck that is independent wrestling. Embrace it. You will be so surprised about what you find.
Man, yeah, like I said, that I couldn't say that better myself, man. And like I said, everything you said for you has resulted in you for success and having the goal. And I made this clip for you too, man. Like I said, I call it Twitter take, because golden is just golden for you. When you see this picture, man, what have you learned what have you learned as a wrestler? When you win titles, if you win belts, does that make you learn things even more, or is it just the same? Keep the pedal to the metal, when you win titles and belts and everything. In this point in your career.
You appreciate the accomplishment. You appreciate what having a championship means, and you can acknowledge what's going to take to keep it. Because you still have to now produce consistently at that level.
Yeah.
Again and again and again and again and again. But for me though, it also means that I'm the man to beat. You have to do what I'm doing just to be able to step into the ring with me. To beat me, however, you have to do something even more. You got to find something to do. You got to do something I'm not doing already. Let it be in the ring or out of the ring, that proves that you're a better choice than me. And it's my goal to make sure that no matter what you do, you will never be the better choice.
Yeah, exactly.
But like I said, man, I'm a competitor at heart. So when I'm champ, it's bring your A game, because and this isn't personal, it's business, and because this is how I get paid. This is how I eat, and as people see, I eat a lot. Right. So I got to beat somebody's ass, and hey, man, unfortunately, it's got to be you.
So you're talking about eating, like I said, here off the top rope, I'm talking O'Shea. We talk about food on the road. So I got to ask you, don't matter what city you've been in, wherever, what would be your favorite after match meal? Don't matter what city you're in. It's when I go to the city, you're this is the place I got to go to every freaking time I'm in this town.
Man, it depends, man. That's a loaded question, because depending where I'm at, depending where I eat. When I was in Dallas, man, I did nothing but barbecue. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh man, damn.
When I'm in LA, I did tacos, because why not? When I'm in New York, I do pizza, and then when I go south, I find the soul food joint, or I try to find especially back in Atlanta, I try to find a lemon pepper wing spot. I got one of those, Mo's and Joe's in the Highlands. What's up, man? That place is back. Love that place.
Yeah, it's just what would be if like because I know, like I said, MLW, they're very familiar with it, and I used to live outside of Philadelphia. They of course cheesesteak, that's their big thing. But like I said, Philly, man, they got their places too. But like I said, like food, yeah, food. Like I said, oh yeah. You know, I got to say, like when you come out and you see this, man. I want to give you a compliment because you with the gear, you've put a lot of work into putting your attire together. I know you got the walk, like you just nailed this. And sometimes, like, does it drive you crazy because it's like I want to wear this or I want to walk like this, or like can it be a pain like to nail like an entrance, or you just like, man, I'm just going to just do it and just do it.
Man, it's about finding an overall vision that you're going for, and then it becomes tweaks. And you tweak this, you tweak that, you have the overall presentation, but it's not there yet. So you keep tweaking. I can make my big entrance really small if I need to, and then I can make that entrance very, very big if I need, it kind of all depends on what's at my disposal at the time. But I'd rather and not need it than need it, and not have it. But for me, man, I people like, what are you trying to do? It's like, I'm building a processional.
That's it.
He shows up, man, and he comes with a processional. Sometimes that processional's in front of him, sometimes it's behind him, but he comes. You know the king is coming. I'm still looking for some other pieces I got to put together. I'm trying to find my herald right now who actually verbally announce that the king is arriving. All this good stuff, like it's a thing, man. I'm a movie buff, man. So I'm all about presentation. I'm all about like, oh man, the villain's coming. Oh man, like the boss fights here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a video game nerd on top of that. So like, when the music changes and it's like I'm in this real big area, boss fights coming. Like I want a vibe of when you're in the ring with me, man. It's just like, yo. It's game over. It's the boss fight.
Yeah, it's just like the thing too. Like I said, seeing like when you're retired, when you come to the ring, man. Like you said, you're like the bad guy or the villain. Sometimes too, you come out like fans may cheer as you being a face. Oh man, he's badass. Like I mean, like it don't matter who you are, face or heel. She ain't gonna beat anybody up, so it really don't matter. But you have put a lot into your craft and with your entrance, like I said. But it's when people see it, they know somebody gonna get the shit sandwich. So people know that's gonna definitely be coming. So, but it's a cool thing to see that, and I definitely want to bring that up and then show you that clip here on Off the Top Rope. Now, you are, man. One thing I say about wrestling today, it's the way how big it's been going on for years. How big men can move in the ring. Like I said, you're on top of the list of how big men can move in the ring. And like, is there more you want to bring to that, or is like, do you see that get even bigger with big men, or is it like just staying there, or like do you see things come out more big men, like as far as moving and just being able to like move like a flash?
Man, everything's like I said, every match that I'm going to be in is going to be different. It's never what I had like the day before.
Yeah,
So there are days where you're going to see like, yeah, I may use the same trick because it works, but maybe I got somebody who's stronger than me but a little slower than me. All right, man, I got to be a little faster than this one. Or maybe I got somebody who's not as strong as me, but he's faster than me. All right, now I need to slow it down so I can, do whatever. My game always evolves around who I'm in the ring with because it has to. A lot of people come and say, oh, I'm gonna do this, and this is my game plan. I'm like, yo, you about to get beat. Like because the way I look at it is most people have an idea of what I do. Most people have an idea of what I can do. Yeah. And there's a few people who know what I really can do and hold on to that because there's going to come a time where I'm going to need it. And while it's going to be a shock to everyone else, I'm just going to kind of look at them like, guys, I've been doing this for a while. I just haven't had any reason to do it, So every match is really different. I really don't have like a game plan for anybody at any given time. It's just kind of like I said, these are fights for me. So I don't just come into a fight assuming this guy's going to do this. Like into a sense of almost like it's like game week where like I'm watching tape, I'm watching this and I'm watching that because I want to know who I'm stepping in the ring with. I want to know that I got this guy. Like I know what he can do, I know what he's going to do, and in the case he's going to do something different, I got something waiting for him. So it's just one of them things, man, where I continue like to get better because I always try to remain a student of the game because I don't lose. I only do one or two things: either I win or I. That's it.
That's it, man. Couldn't sound better myself. I got goosebumps just hearing that. So I'm digging it. So like I said, there's only one king. Like I said, he is the Kaiju king, O'Shea Edwards, and you, of course, MLW doing big things. Like I said, I've been watching them a lot, and they're doing big things. And MLW, if you had to, we're going to take you down MLW Avenue. You've done some stuff for them, like you being a great addition to them. Like, why would you say that? Because they got a lot of great talented wrestlers.
Oh yeah, man, without a doubt. Once the Ring of Honor kind of ran its course and everything else, man, it just left me wanting more. And this is before I knew Ring of Honor was going to get second lease on life and everything else. I've already made inroads to get with like MLW and all these other promotions just because it's like, I've been on somebody's TV once. I'm trying to be on somebody's TV again. And I will be on someone's TV again come hook or crook. And that's what it was. The few times I got a chance to be with MLW, man, it was great. The guys are great. Production's great. Everybody up top is great. From court all the way down to everybody else. Like even just being part of the ring crew, just kind of, helping out wherever, I'm just like, nah, I just want to be a part of the show. I want to make the place better because I was in it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
The fact that I got a chance to wrestle is a bonus, because everybody there wants to wrestle, but the fact that they say, hey man, we want you to wrestle, man, cool. And so for me, it was give me the opportunity to wrestle. I'm going to make sure that once you put me out there, you're never going to take me out of here. Like he's like, no, he's got to wrestle every single time. And I want to make sure I did that every time I came out.
Yeah, like I said, MLW is just like of course, you got the WWEs, AEWs, like they don't like. It's just like the way their presentation is just like, man, it's really cool because it's just like it's one of those presentations that they have. It just has this glow to it, and that's a good thing too. Well, having you compete there, besides that as well, having you coming through there. But MLW, keep doing what you're doing, and keep bringing the fans in, and definitely, like I was saying, the king, he's there as well. Now, O'Shea, this is your first time on Off the Top Rope. I'm gonna try to stump you with this question.
Okay.
All my guests, they love this segment, so we're gonna go to this, and we're gonna see if you like it. Let's go to it.
Damn, Ty. That's good.
The question is, okay, we're going to step into the King's Empire. Now, King, if you can create your own Kaiju God King gimmick match, be anything you want, against anybody you want, wherever you want, like special match.
Okay. All right. It's a 4-man. It's a 4-man ladder match.
Ooh.
4-man ladder match. And we're all fighting for the crown of cruelty.
Ooh. I love that.
It's basically just like it's a regular ladder match, but it's just what you want to do to get the crown of cruelty, because there's only one thing that you can do to get this crown is you're going to have to be cruel, because if not, the next guy will. And then actually, I take that back. Let's step forward. Let's go with 6, and we're gonna stagger them. So first 2 going to come out, and they're going to go for it for about, let's go 3 minutes. They're going to go for 3 to 4 minutes. At that point in time, a second 2 people come out, fresh as daisies. And they're going to bring out weapons of their choice. Ladders are going to be out there. So let's say they bring out tables. Cool. We got that now. They're going to go like another 3 minutes, and then the second 2 are going to come out with toys of their choice, and they're going to bring them down. And then at that point in time, once all 6 people in the ring, now we can start, introducing the ladders to get everybody up. And the first one who grabs the crown of cruelty from everybody else will be the.
Oh man, that like I said, well, including yourself being in the match, I gotta say this match will be just just shining, sizzling, hot. Just oh man, like that six person ladder match. The more people in a ladder match, the more crazy it gets, and I like that as you took it up a notch. And oh yeah, I would definitely be there for that. Would this be in MLW or somewhere else, or it doesn't matter? Like whoever wants to bring it on.
Like I said, man, I've come up with like matches. I've come up with on tournaments just because I. So it's whoever got the money. Let's put it up.
Well, like I said, you get an A plus 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 for that. Like I said, only the King can do, man. Like I said, you put it down on the segment off the top rope. Now, King, I want you to slam and promote what do you have up next because you are a busy guy, of course, beating people up, sparing people. So slam and promote. O'Shea, tell everybody what's up next for you because September, MLW got something coming up. You do as well. Just let everybody know what's coming up next.
Yeah, man. September 3rd, man. 2300 Arena, MLW presents Fury Road, man. You're gonna have my boy, the MLW World Champ. Like Alex Kane's gonna be on there. Jacob Fatu's gonna be there. You know, Willie Mack. You know, Matt Cordona, Kevin Blackwood, Mance Warner. All those boys are gonna be there, man. So if you're gonna be in Philly surrounding areas, man, be definitely, man, be there for that. And in terms of getting in touch with me, man, like I said, most of you guys seen all the socials already. You know, Big Bad Kaiju on Twitter. Big Bad Kaiju on Instagram, every single word. If you're trying to get the merch and stuff, man, it's at whatamaneuver.net/collections or foryouwear.com as well. You get a lot of exclusive stuff on top of that, man. But other than that, man, we're on the wrestling tip, dude. Good Lord, man, I'm everywhere. I got some dates coming out in Pittsburgh. I got some dates coming up in Boston. I got some dates coming up in New York City and Jersey. A few more in Virginia, all that good stuff too. Back in Ohio in the coming months and all that good stuff, man. So I'm staying booked, I'm staying busy, and I'm staying blessed.
Man, just staying humble, staying blessed, man, staying busy. And that's the only way the Kaiju King can do it, man. Like I said, O'Shea, I want to thank you very much for coming on off the top rope. And fans, like I said, don't miss out what the King is going to do. And O'Shea, I got to ask you, from 1 to 10, would you ever come back on off the top rope again so we can talk it up?
Oh, most definitely, man. Just give me a date. We'll make it work.
Thank you, my man. This is your boy Ty Asbury. Everybody, bow down to the King. My boy was on the show tonight. Like I said, he is the man, the big sensation. He is the Kaiju King. He is O'Shea Edwards. O'Shea, man, most importantly, man, God bless. Stay healthy. And, most importantly, man, just keep beating people up, man.
I can do that.
Okay. I'm your boy, Ty Asbury. Thank you very, 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 very much for joining me here on Off the Top Rope. Everybody, love yourselves. Love God. I'm out of here. Peace out.
The Ropes Media. Tyrone Asbury. Yeah.